YouTube channel. I am Surbhi, your design buddy and a proud NIFT alumni. And in today's podcast, we have a very special guest with us. It is my pleasure to introduce Neha to all of you, an exceptionally talented and dedicated student who have achieved remarkable success in two of the India's most challenging architecture entrance exam, scoring an impressive marks of 173 out of 200 in the National Aptitude Test in Architecture, that is NATA, and an outstanding 99.16 percentile in JEE B Arch exam. Neha has demonstrated not only academic excellence but also a profound understanding in architectural principles are a testament to her hard work, passion, and commitment to the field of architecture and setting a solid foundation for a promising career ahead. Hi Neha, how are you doing today?
I'm good, ma'am. How are you?
Very well, very well. So I want to start the interview by asking a starting a very easy question that what was your initial reaction when you received your NATA and JEBR results?
To be honest, I was really happy and surprised actually to see my NATA as well as JEB ARC results. I had attempted two sessions of NATA already, and for my first session, I was able to score 161 out of 200. And with each result analysis or YouTube channels that we used to watch, we'd see that with every exam that was passing by, the exam was becoming harder and harder. So I was actually afraid that I might not be able to score a good result. But in the end, when the results were released, I was really happy to see that I was able to score what I aimed for.
That's amazing. I mean, you scored really well. So what was your parents' reaction after seeing your results?
They were really thrilled to see my results because, like I told, we didn't expect that we'd be getting a good result like this.
Okay, so that's so good. So, Neha, I wanted to ask that as architecture is an unconventional career option, it is not as conventional as a medical field or an engineering field. So, can you tell us that what inspired you to pursue a career in architecture?
To be honest, since a very young age, I've loved to travel. So then wherever we go, I always used to look at all the buildings and all the structures around me, and I was so fascinated by the different works that were there in all these buildings. And personally, I love designing or art itself, and I love maths too. So I thought that including all these, I think that maybe architecture might be my best career option.
So you started your journey from the very young age, right? Like you were very observant and you were very interested in art. And as we know, that designing part, that is drawing part, is a very important part of the NATA syllabus. So that is how you chose that. Architecture will be the right career option for you, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's nice. So can you describe your preparation strategy for the entrance exam, the architecture entrance exam, both NATA and BR?
Actually, till my grade 12, end of my grade 12, I was only focusing on my CBSE board exams.
Mhm.
So after my exam, I actually had only about a month for preparing for both JE as well as for the NATA exam. For JE, I had very less time because I had about 2 weeks for my exam, and that is when I actually came to know about the Creative Edge online session that was they were providing. So then, I it was actually a 24 days masterclass that I joined for. But however, I had already lost about 10 days of the class after my exams were done. So I had very less time, and I utilized that time to the maximum. To be honest, as well as they were providing us with online recorded sessions as well, so those sessions were really useful for me to catch up with the classes that I had already missed. So by utilizing maximum time that was provided, I was able to cover the syllabus that was required.
Yeah, that is actually the USP of Creative Edge that we don't just give online classes, but we also provide recorded lectures for those who somehow missed the class, and we understand the reason. That is why recorded lectures are being provided. So, yeah, that helped you. So, can you share some tips for improving sketching and drawing skills? Because that is the integral part of NATA and BR both, right? So, do you
Yes,
have any tips for that?
actually, I used to draw from a very young age, but
Mm-hmm.
even then, I must tell that most of the tips and tricks that I had used for sketching was actually provided by the Creative Edge sessions. There were so many sessions that they taught us about the small details that can be used in drawing, or let's say the 1 point perspective, 2 point perspective, all these small things that they used to tell us that this was more important for your exam or this
Mm-hmm.
could give you more points. Actually, that is what helped me mostly for my sketching part.
Right, right. And what resources or study material did you find most helpful for your preparation?
Study materials that were mostly helpful, first thing I would say is the recorded classes.
Okay.
And all the teachers used to support so well for the entire session. Let's say Jitendra sir's aptitude sessions with so many tips and tricks about how to solve every question, and Jayan sir's maths class, as well as Kalpana ma'am, Surbhi ma'am, all their drawing and sketching ideas and tips, as well as Isha ma'am's aptitude, architectural aptitude sessions.
Mm-hmm.
All of these were very useful, all the videos as well as the recorded sessions. And apart from that, the creative edge also used to provide us with study materials or worksheets that you can work upon, and as and when we are free as well. So 1 month, all these study materials were very useful, as well as some other, let's say, presentations that were provided by the teachers about different and the like art elements and principles and all those things that were provided, those were also very useful.
All right. So that's so nice. So Neha, an aspirant, sorry. So an aspirant's life is full of hiccups, right? I mean, sometimes you feel very excited when you solve some mock and you scored well in it, but sometimes you get so demotivated. So my question for you is that how did you stay motivated throughout your preparation journey of the NATA and BR entrance exam?
Creative Edge provided many mock sessions, and to be honest, in all those mock sessions, I wasn't able to score well.
Mhm.
Like in most of them, I wouldn't even cross about 100 in the aptitude, the online aptitude questions either. So that was pretty demotivating for me because you study so much and yet you're not able to score as you think. But then, to be honest, I have always there weren't much choices for in front of me when I wanted to choose an architecture college. So to get into the best college, I had to score a really good mark, and because of that, that was my only motivation throughout the entire journey.
Right. So you just told that in the initial mock test you weren't scoring well. So did you like find out that what was going wrong and what was the most challenging part of this preparation stage because of which you were not scoring well in the mock test?
Uh, Towards the starting, I can say that mostly the numerical ability questions were a little tricky for me. But then, after watching each and every session provided by the Creative Edge, the the different formulas or equations that can be used, and all these proved very helpful for me. And after that, I was able to solve almost all the numerical ability questions. And another part that was difficult for me was actually the GK, because it is a very vast area and we wouldn't know from where the questions are going to be coming. So that was actually difficult, I can say. But then, with more questions that you are used to and you come across, you can
Mhm.
improve your skills.
Nice. So do you have any specific techniques or methods that helped you succeed?
Specific techniques are just that practice and practice. That's all. Even let's say, just go through as much as study materials that you can use, all the GK that you can go through. And sketching part, yes, you have to practice each and every day in order to get a good score.
Right. So, from my personal experience, also, I'm telling this that family members and friends support plays a very important role in any aspirant's life, right? So, what role did your family and friends play in your preparation journey?
My family was very supportive throughout my entire journey, and I am a Keralite and I've studied in Dubai till my grade 12. Now I've come back to Kerala for my entrance exam. So I didn't really know much of Hindi, and I haven't learned Hindi at all. So to be honest, the Hindi lectures that were provided, I was not really able to understand it thoroughly and all that. But then my parents, they know Hindi. So they actually sat with me and explained to me so many concepts that I was not able to understand so well. And my brother, he also helped me with all the max lessons and the numerical ability questions. So with all their support, I was actually able to crack the NAT exam.
That's so amazing that they literally helped you with all the translation and stuff. And yeah, I mean, in the last year, what problem that we were facing was that most of our class was we were trying to make it bilingual because most of our students are from northern India who are not very fluent in English, but this year we have segregated two different classes, one for like the English specific classes and the other for the bilingual people who are not very comfortable with English, but they want to, they are trying to improve their English. So like that we are doing. So we'll make sure that this won't happen again and कोई और स्टूडेंट को ऐसी प्रॉब्लम दोबारा फेस ना करना पड़े. So we are almost at the end of this interview. So I wanted to ask that what qualities do you think are essential for a successful aspirant?
For a successful aspirant, the qualities that are mostly important, I would say, first is determination and dedication. That this is what you want. You should be passionate about what you actually want to achieve in your life. And for an architecture student, observation is really important, and your mind to practice or explore the new things that are around you. And all these can actually help you to succeed.
Right. So my last question to you is that what advice would you like to give to students who are currently preparing for the architecture entrance exams?
My advice for the students who are currently preparing for the architecture exams would be that if you are dedicated and if you are passionate that you want to do this exam in this much amount of time or in whatever time you have in front of you, you can do it. It doesn't matter if you have a short time or you have a long time. If you are actually passionate, you can crack the exam no matter how difficult it is or how much ever time or effort it might take of yours.
Amazing. So yeah, Neha, that was very helpful. I hope the aspirants who are preparing for the next their NATA entrance exam, they really learn from your journey and your experiences. And thank you for joining in today in today's podcast. And I want to tell you that we all, the entire Creative Edge team, is really, really proud of you. When we learned about your results, we were very excited and we uh, connected you for this podcast. So, yeah, thank you for joining us today in this podcast. I'll see you soon today. If you visit anytime sooner Indore, then please visit the center, the Indore Creative Edge Offline Center. And to the viewers, also thank you for joining in for this podcast. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Until we meet next time, stay creative and keep chasing your dreams. Bye. So yeah, Neha, that was very, very nice interview that we did. So thank you and really, really proud of you. Yeah, we all are very proud of you for your achievements.
Thank you,
Yeah,
ma'am.
and the list that you wanted, na, the toppers list, I'll maybe share it by today evening. For now, we are still in the process of segregating all the results. Okay,
Yes, ma'am, sure.
all right. So yeah, chalo, bye bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Thank you.